their ODA targets in 2017, with the overall contribution amounting to $147.2 billion against the required investment of US $5 to $7 trillion to achieve the SDGs. On the flip side, wealth and resources continue to flow from developing countries through illicit financial flows, tax evasions, capital flows, asset stealth, trade mispricing, and profit shifting by multinational corporations, where the data shows that the developing economies lost over 7.8 trillion between 2004 and 2013, with the outflows increasing at 6.5% every year, twice as fast as the global GDP. The terms of discussion around official development assistance need to change from an act of benevolence to that of responsibility for Global North, reckoning the historical debt owed to the developing world after centuries of colonial plunder and its continued patterns through neo-imperial neoliberal tactics. People of the Asia-Pacific reject official development assistance used to catalyze private sector engagement, achieve trade, military, and political objectives of donor countries, and its substitution with climate financing, refugee costs, or debt cancellation as recently proposed by the Development Assistance Committee. ODA needs to be reformed, reviewed for impact, and held accountable for failure to deliver on the commitments rather than being reduced to buzzworded negotiation outcomes going one step forward, two steps back. Debt stress is another key challenge exacerbated by COVID-19, where increased debt financing along with economic downturn will lead to higher government debt to GDP ratio expected to rise to 49% in 2021 among the least developing countries, while the pandemic generally affecting a much larger group of 40 out of 43 countries in the Asia Pacific. Reiterating the Secretary General's appeal reckoning COVID-19 situation, we cannot resort to the usual tools in such unusual times, so we need strong multilateral commitments to address debt distress, having pushed poor countries into generational debt traps, leaving virtually no fiscal space for effective COVID recovery or sustainable development priorities. Trade as a critical MOI need to be democratized through structural reforms prioritizing people and the planet over profits, upholding the essence and multidimensionality of the Agenda 2030, safeguarding state policy space. Localization of SDGs shouldn't mean the absence of accountability mechanism at the global level. To ensure the establishment of global reform entities for SDGs compatibility impact assessment of taxation architecture, trade and investment agreements, and synergizing multilateral cooperation to avoid corporatocratization of the globe. Rather than pushing the poorest countries for economic self-reliance, the processes should help them address macroeconomic pressures embodied in hegemonic trade agreements through conditions of market deregulation, massive privatizations, corporate capture of resources and governance, and neoliberal instruments like ISDS, among others. In terms of technology, the corporate control of data as the raw material for the fourth industrial revolution and concentration of technological innovation in the hands of a few technology giants must not be allowed to compromise privacy, hinder technology transfer, impede the capacity of developing countries to develop their technological capacity, marginalize human workforce, or undermine local knowledge systems. Policy emphasis on digitization and technological advancement must ensure a civil society-led thorough review of the potential adverse effects on the environment, the social, cultural, economic, civic, and political rights of the people. Our decade of action demands the dismantling of neoliberal development framework that destroys the environment, starves people of resources, and strips them of rights, and criminalizes those who stand for justice. The people of the Asia Pacific demand development justice. If the Agenda 2030 is to be endorsed as the global social contract between people and governments of the world, it's high time they walk the talk. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you very much, Jelani, for those very cogent comments. I'm sure that the participants have taken note of them and will bring them up in the breakout discussions.
would like to introduce you with a student of Greenwich University, Ibad Mahmood. He has completed his BBA Marketing and currently completing his MBA in Supply Chain Management. Nigat Welfare Trust was started on 1st February 2014 on his beloved mother's name, as she is no more in this world. Nigat Welfare Trust is a non-profit organization. Nigat Welfare Trust wants to work for the betterment of society by providing individuals with basic necessities of life and free medical facilities. Along with studies, Ibad is passionate about serving humanity and is the Managing Director of Nigat Welfare Trust.
Certified Deloitte faculty member and business advisor, Mr. Sufyan Yousfi is a partner and head at one of the world's topmost consulting firms, Deloitte, where he serves as a lead business partner for NASA, an international development organization. Mr. Yousfi graduated from Greenwich University and went on to prove his mettle at Carnegie Mellon University, where he also served as a lead recruiting partner and a board member. Mr. Yousfi has been a part of Deloitte's commercial practice in New York City, serving multiple Wall Street financial service clients, large banks, private equity firms, and hedge funds. At present, he oversees multi-dimensional teams tasked with operational resilience, internal controls, cost optimization, trust and transparency programs. His client services include advanced machine learning, artificial intelligence, data analytic capabilities, and managing large-scale operational transformation programs. He has also published in Respond, Recover, Thrive, amongst other digital media platforms.
John is one of the most engaging young men that I've had the pleasure of teaching here at Carnegie Mellon. I met him 6 years ago and we've become friends, and that has broadened my perspective more than it has his.
I'm glad, and looking at Sufyan, it makes me even more confident to say that the Greenwich University prepared him to get this far, and then he certainly worked hard to realize his own dream.
अगर आप चाहते हैं कि कुछ काम करें, दुनिया में अपना नाम बनाएं, तो अपना जो बेंचमार्क है ना कि आपको क्या बनना है या क्या करना है, वो काफ़ी ऊपर रखें.
He is a loving husband and a true friend. He is always there to help anyone and everyone who's around him. He genuinely cares for people and loves to propel them forward. His positivity is infectious. He loves to spread it around, and he is the life of every party.
ज्ञान के बारे में बताना चाहती हूँ. वो शुरू से ही बहुत आउटस्टैंडिंग बच्चा रहा है. पढ़ने में भी अच्छा था, बहुत सोशल था, बहुत सारे इसके दोस्त अहबाब, और हम हमेशा ही समझते थे कि बहुत अच्छा नहीं करेगा, क्योंकि ये सारा सोशल बहुत था, इसकी दोस्ती बहुत थी.
In recognition of his achievements, Greenwich University presents him the Alumni Excellence Award 2022.
Founded in January 2015 as an email marketing firm, eMarketers have quickly expanded itself to become a digital marketing firm offering a one-window solution to its customers. Usman PEG creative thinking and leadership that eMarketers currently offers the market with 6 services which consist of email marketing, branded SMS marketing, social media marketing, search engine optimization, web development services and photography services to its client. Specializing in business-to-business marketing, we currently possess diverse portfolio of firms which consist of companies such as HP Paper Pakistan, where we are their official vendor for digital marketing Pakistan, NAFA funds by National Bank of Pakistan, and also serving as official digital marketing partner of IEEP along with Badr Expo.
Japan is an island country in East Asia, located in the Pacific Ocean. It lies to the east of the Sea of Japan, the East China Sea, China, North Korea, South Korea, and Russia, stretching from the Sea of Okhotsk in the north to the East China Sea and Taiwan in the south. The kanji that make up Japan's name means sun origin, and Japan is often called the land of the rising sun. Japan is a member of the UN, the G7, the G8 and the G20. The country has the world's 3rd largest economy by nominal GDP and the world's 4th largest economy by purchasing power parity. It is also the world's 5th largest exporter and 5th largest importer. Japan ranked 1st in the country brand index. Japan is a developed country with a high standard of living, and the country is ranked high in the Human Development Index. The Japanese population enjoys the highest life expectancy of any country in the world and the 3rd lowest infant mortality rate. Japan is the highest ranked Asian country in the Global Peace Index. Pakistan and Japan have a history of glorious relationships spanning more than 6 decades. Both share age-old ties of common cultures, traditions, outlook and consciousness. Pakistan's relationship with Japan is based on mutual trust and respect. Both countries have worked for regional peace and stability. Greenwich University's socio-cultural and educational tour is also a step forward by a top-ranking private university in Pakistan to develop people-to-people relations between the two countries.
I'm very thankful for Greenwich University. They took us to Japan, where we visited many different places. Over there we went to Tokyo Tower. We went to Hosei University, Disney World, we went to Nissan production plant and many different places. The experience was very different. It is much cleaner, much safer over there, and the people are very nice, but they are quiet, but they are very workaholic.
People in Japan were very nice, very helpful. There might have been a language barrier, but they never hesitated to help us out every time we got lost. I think the city itself was very clean. They were very punctual about timings. 5 o'clock in the morning used to be the rush hour at train stations, and I think that's amazing. I don't think I've ever seen or met people like that who were so work focused, who are so focused generally in life, and I think that's pretty amazing. I don't think Japan would have been a place where I would have visited otherwise. So thank you, Greenwich University, for giving me this opportunity.
Japanese people are workaholic. They wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. They're very determined. Like a couple of people that I met, they're doing part-time jobs. Like, Japanese people are so determined that they have 3 jobs at a single time. So one job from 9 to 2, and then so on and so forth. And they're very workaholic people. They're always working. They're always up to something. The norms of Japanese people are very clear, that they're very honest with whatever they do. They're very determined, as I said before, and they're very useful. Like they're very helpful. Whatever problem that first of all, there's a language barrier that we faced in Japan. But other than the language barrier, through determining their actions, they're very helpful. Wherever we got lost and whatever we wanted to find out, they're very helpful in communicating that with us. Hosei University was a wonderful experience. It was a big university, and it was very good. Like we did a presentation there, and it was very resourceful as well. I'm very thankful to Greenwich University to take me as part of the delegation, and I would love to go to Japan another time.
Mount Fuji was surreal. To be honest, it was something I saw it first time in my life, and it was so scenic, it was so beautiful. I remember when I was going up towards to look around the Mount Fuji, I could literally see the clouds touching my foot, and all that, and I could literally feel the pressure of air. It was getting really hard for me to breathe, but it was amazing. It was breathtaking view. To be honest, when I was going to Japan, I was really excited about their technology and to see what they have got, how technological advanced they are. I couldn't agree more that country is completely technically so advanced. When I went there to the factory of Nissan, I saw literally machines doing work over there. Like literally they were just walking beside us, and it was something really new for me. And looking at them made me realize that how technically advanced they are. They don't need they don't need labor. They've got machines to do the labor work. That's differently done in Pakistan, because over here there's more of a human labor than the technical labor. But over there I saw machines doing work, so it was something amazing. Hosei University was a great experience, and I thank Ms. Seema Mughal, who is the Vice Chancellor of Greenwich University, to give me the opportunity, because over there I went on the stage to give out the speech about Greenwich University. It was something really, really good experience, because over there was like Japanese people. They were live like different cultural and from different ethnic backgrounds. And over there, when I was giving speech about my university and how amazing it is, I think I felt really, really great.
रसूल का जन्नत रसूल की और दोज़ख में कैसे जाएगी ये उम्मत रसूल की। भर दो झोली भर दो झोली भर दो झोली तुम्हारे आसान से ज़माना क्या नहीं पाता, तुम्हारे आसान से ज़माना क्या नहीं पाता।
Chief Executive Officer of the GFS Builders and Developers, Mr. Irfan Wahed, is a renowned name in Pakistan's real estate sector. Mr. Irfan Wahed graduated in Business Administration from Greenwich University and went on to prove his mettle at the University of Washington, where he completed his MBA. He also received certificates in real estate from the prestigious London School of Economics. He has held several business management, supervision, and executive positions in the UK and USA for over 6 years. An enthusiast for sustainable foundations, he specializes in architectural design innovation and superior craftsmanship. His recent endeavors include building the Seven Wonders City in Karachi and Islamabad.
GFS का विजन ये है कि हम क्वालिटी हाउसिंग प्रोवाइड करें उन लोअर मिडिल क्लास और मिडिल क्लास लोगों के लिए जिनके लिए एक क्वालिटी लिविंग एक ड्रीम है.
Mr. Wahed co-chairs the Maiman Supreme Council and is actively involved with Association of Builders and Developers Pakistan.
We are very proud. आज हम ये कहना मैं पसंद करूँगा कि इन लोगों का विजन जो था और इन लोगों की जो बनाई हुई चीज़ें थी वो इतनी मजबूत थी, इतना स्ट्रॉन्ग उन्होंने बिल्ड किया हमारे जैसे लोगों के ऊपर, हमारे जैसे स्टूडेंट्स के ऊपर कि दे flourished in their careers and in their practical life.
अच्छा बिजनेसमैन, अच्छा एंटरप्रेन्योर बनने से पहले आपको अच्छा इंसान होना ज़रूरी है और अच्छा इंसान होने के लिए टीम वर्क की, हार्ड वर्क की एज वेल एज लीडरशिप स्किल्स, इन सारी चीज़ों में आई थिंक इरफान वाहिद हैज़ 10 out of 10.
कराची पे जब कोई मुश्किल वक्त आया है, मैं समझता हूँ यहाँ पर बिल्डर्स की कमी है, लेकिन इरफान वाहिद साहब ने पाकिस्तान पे जब कोई मुश्किल घड़ी आई आगे बढ़कर